Okay, we are in one of the most favorable and popular spots in Fethiye with views all across the Fethiye. So we have here Steve Parsley, one of the Fethiye locals, been living here. So tell us about Fethiye, Steve.
Well, this I think is known locally as Lover's Lane, and you can see why.
Yeah.
It's easy to fall in love from Fethiye, to fall in love with Fethiye from this spot. Behind us you can see Fethiye Bay, part of the Mediterranean. We are in the southwest corner of Turkey, not too far away from Dalaman Airport, about 45 minutes from Dalaman Airport, and maybe 2 hours away from Antalya. So easy to get to if you're travelling from further afield. And it's a beautiful part of the world, isn't it? I mean, indeed. You've been living here, what, 6 years now, Steve? 6 years now, yes. Yeah. And a very happy 6 years, obviously.
So you bought a property in Fethiye, so you decided it's a place that you can spend after UK, the rest of your life, or I mean, tell us why you made the decision to come into Fethiye.
Well, when my family we were looking at leaving and trying something else, trying a life away from the UK, we looked at the Eurozone, and 6 years ago the Eurozone was quite unstable. There was concern about the Eurozone, there was concern about the value of the euro. So we looked at countries outside of the European Union. And Turkey, because we've stayed here on holiday before, we thought we would try. We gave it 2 years. 6 years later, we're still here.
That's great. I mean, it's lovely to hear from a person that who actually lives in Fethiye. As you know, I don't live in Fethiye. I live in UK, but it's great to hear from a British perspective. So, and I guess it is a place that you call it as a second home now, Steve.
Very much home to us now. We used to always refer to the UK as home, but now this is our home.
Great, excellent. Steve, we are in Ecesaray Marina now in Fethiye. So you're a boatman yourself, so just tell us a little bit more about the Ecesaray Marina. Yes.
Well, the thing is Fethiye's story has always been about the sea. I think even if you go back to the times of the Ottoman Empire, Fethiye was a port and always has been. And you can see why, really, because so many of the places that you can visit from Fethiye, you can only really access by boat. So the beaches, some of the bays, you can only really see if you have a yacht or access to a speedboat. Boat trips from Fethiye, they're a daily thing, they're part of life here. So why wouldn't a marina be an important part of the town?
Exactly, and you can also get across the roads from here as well, can't you?
You can, yeah. A visit from Rose about an hour and 40 minutes away, so if you want a stamp in your passport, it's not very far.
Exactly. It's great for those boats who used to, they can stroll the Mediterranean and all the other the ports in the Turkish coastline, which many marinas, and probably the Ecesaray here is probably the most popular spots.
Yeah, of course, boating people will tell you that they'll often start their holiday from Gojek, which is just a little bit further up the coast. They'll come here to Fethiye, they maybe go around the peninsula to Oludeniz and the famous beach, which everybody must have seen a photograph of. And then round to Kalkan, Kaş, and even perhaps as far as Antalya.
Yeah, it's great. So it's happy to be in Fethiye after many years again, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If you like boats, then you've got to love Fethiye, really.
You have to love Fethiye, exactly. apparently this is the famous Fethiye fish market. So what is this so special in here, do you think?
Well, for me, it's quintessentially Fethiye. It's everything Fethiye is. It's all about the sea, of course, all the fresh produce from the Mediterranean, but it's also about community. It's where people come to be with their families and to celebrate events, and also for things like the football. I mean, when the big games happen, like Fenerbahce against Besiktas or whatever, people come here to watch that, and the atmosphere is always fantastic.
So it's quintessentially a local, and plus the visiting tourism community. And you know, the idea is you get your fresh fish from the stand here as daily caught, and then you can have it cooked freshly for you, and then it's a wonderful local environment, right?
Yeah, indeed. I would say if you haven't been to the fish market, you haven't really done Fethiye yet.
You haven't done Fethiye yet. Steve, the Fethiye promenade, the famous nice long stretch of the Fethiye. So you like it in here as well, I guess?
Well, I'm not the only one, am I? If you look along here at this time of night in the evening, just as the sun's setting, you will see literally dozens of people enjoying a traditional Turkish picnic. Very much something that people enjoy doing at this time of day, and of course at the weekends. And Fethiye Cordon is also lined with restaurants and bars, and it's a very popular place to come, and you can see why. It's such a beautiful place overlooking Fethiye Bay with the lights of Fethiye behind me. It's easy to see why people come here to finish their days.
Definitely. I can't say any more to that, so thank you, Steve.